podcast called Jellison Podcast.
He probably doesn't remember this at all.
Yeah, record together. It's easy.
This is kind of real. Like, holy shit.
And so it's really cool to get to be a part of that.
Hey, you know how it is, though. Hey, when
you now tune into the biggest ever.
We're not here just to take part. We're here to take over.
I don't remember that. That's crazy.
What's up, everyone? We're back with episode 160 of the Jellison Podcast. Today, a very special guest, Purdue linebacker, getting ready for his 7th year of college football, Semisi Fakasiieiki. What's up, brother? How are you?
Man, I'm chilling. I'm ready to get after it, to be honest. Been out of it for going on a year now. Didn't play last year because I got hurt, so I'm just overexcited. I can't wait to get to it.
Now, before we talk about the football, 7th year of college in general is long for anybody. Are you going to get your PhD at this point, get your money's worth?
Man, at this point, that's what I'm trying to work. I'm trying to work for it because, this is a blessing in disguise. Not very many people get, 7 years of football for free. 7 years of school for free, paid for. So I'm just trying to take advantage of that to the fullest. And I've been in there, getting my classes set up with all my mentors in there. They've been doing a great job helping me get to where I need to be. So it's been a hard but fun, long process.
Now, when you got close to like your senior year and then your 5th year, where you're like, okay, I'll take some more classes, whatever, and then you're like, oh shit, okay, now I got to get another year of classes, and now you got to get another year of classes. You're like, don't really know what you're doing.
Right. So like that part was kind of like a waiting game when it came to classes because I would have to play out the end of the year. Then I didn't know, like with the COVID year and stuff, I didn't know if I was going to get that year back or anything. So I got the year back, then I had to add the classes like last minute. Then I get hurt after COVID year. So I'm taking the classes during my hurt year. And I'm like, gosh, I can do something else because I might get next year. So here I am with next year, year 7. So they definitely helped me out a lot over there in the academic department.
Now, what's your plan for like next year as far as like the academics and what degree you're pursuing and all that stuff?
So I'll be finishing with, my minor list is so long because of this whole 7-year ordeal, but I should finish with a second in liberal arts. There was like a whole lot of things that I ran into trying to get classes, and because I was trying to get into it so late, like everything was full. So there was like a whole bunch of back doors that I had to take, and like so right now I'll end up with a liberal arts bachelor's, and but that's the second one. And then there are a whole lot of classes that I've taken and requirements that I've almost met that if I just took 1 or 2 classes, I would achieve them. So this year, that's what I'm looking forward to, just going back and checking off, boxes and I'm completing everything. So that's the plan for this semester.
Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
If I had told you first day you stepped on campus that you're going to be here for 7 years, what do you think that you would have said or thought?
Oh, I would. I think about this all the time. My freshman year, we had a receiver. He was 29. I came back from the pros, and I used to look at him like, I would never be that old here, like never. And then here I am, 24 years old, still in college, playing college ball. But it is what it is. Everybody has a journey, and I believe God has a plan for everyone. So wherever He takes me, I'm gonna just keep my head down and keep working. So.
And how hard has it been for you mentally to kind of? I know you had the injury, and then just everything going on with the COVID years and all the weirdness. You're in a college at a really weird time. How hard has it been for you mentally to kind of like stay locked in and focus on like long-term goals?
Mentally, I want to say I didn't really have that much difficulty with focusing on football because for me, football was what got me through it. Everything that was going on, the mental part, like football was what helped me push through. And the biggest thing that got to me during all these hard times was not being with my family. That was the biggest thing that got to me. And whenever I would feel like I was alone or something or stressed out or something, boom, hit the weight room. So when I tell you football has done a lot for me during these times, it has done a lot.
Yeah, I mean that's
So
a consistent theme though. People use, I mean, whatever sport or activity they're doing as kind of like a pseudo therapy for whatever they're going through in life.
right.
But were you? Now I couldn't quite find a bunch of information on this, but did you originally commit to San Diego State?
Right. Yeah, I committed to San Diego State. I committed everywhere that offered me. I was just trying to get him in. I mean, I only played my senior year in high school, so my offers didn't start flowing until after my senior year football season.
Mm-hmm.
So I would talk to my head coach, and he was like, if coaches reach out to you, offer you, commit, and then everybody else in the conference would be like, why did he commit? Oh, let's offer him. So, I was playing the game, I went to San Diego State, committed. While I was on that trip, Purdue called, and then I was like, "Oh, this is Big Ten." So, of course, I had to come see what this life was about, and I just fell in love. Yeah, it was. This has been an experience, and I wouldn't take it back for anything.
Well, I mean, how different was it to come out here? Because I know you're a Cali guy.
Rose, my bad.
Oh, you're good. Being a Cali guy, coming out to the middle of nowhere in Indiana. I've been an Indiana guy my whole life, so I'm kind of accustomed to it. But how big of a change was that for you to just come out here and experience this different lifestyle?
Coming from Cali, first off, the weather, like that's out. Like this weather out there, the weather out there is no joke. On my official visit, I was out there in some shorts and a shirt in, I want to say like December or January, when it's still cold out there, and like no one wanted to tell me. So I learned the weather part and got used to the weather. Well, I'm still not used to it, but I learned, I'm aware of it, the weather part very, very early on. As far as just the environment, adapting, it was fairly easy and welcoming. I think that's why I chose Purdue, because I got there and I just felt like welcome, wanted, family. The guys took me in, took me under the wing. I came in my freshman year behind. I was the only linebacker in my recruiting class of 2016, and came in behind Juwan Bentley, Marcus Bailey, Garrett Hudson, Jimmy Herman, Pulliam, that was Danny Ezechuku, and they was all my big dogs, and they took me in and made me feel like I was at home. So the adapting part to the Purdue environment was easy for me. I feel like it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a kind of a consistent theme when I talk to you guys who've played at Purdue or are currently playing. I mean, it really is like a family environment. And I mean, we can't speak for other programs because we haven't been there or whatever. But I feel like Purdue really has something special that a lot of like those Big Ten programs or SEC, ACC, whatever, they don't have that like super tight knit,
right?
Just from the outside.
Mm-hmm. Right, and Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one.
And then what,
You
what
know?
was it like to learn from some of those guys that you mentioned, specifically like Jawan Bentley and Marcus Bailey, who are having great
Ooh.
success in the NFL now?
So like I didn't, coming in, we probably have to start like beginning because like coming in, I'm not gonna lie to you, coming in, I was playing only 1 year, my senior year of football. I didn't know anything about football. My football IQ was down here. Like I couldn't tell you the difference between cover 1, 2, 3, or 4 when I first got here. So in the beginning, at first, it wasn't there. Nothing was clicking for me. So I was kind of like I was just a slow learner, I guess, at first. And then I don't know what it was. Something just clicked. Something just clicked probably around my sophomore, junior year. I finally said my redshirt sophomore, junior year, I finally said, I want to play, I want to make an impact on the team. Started getting into the playbook. And then like, that's when everything started opening up for me. That's when I started seeing everything. Juwan, Marcus, all the older guys was like passing down to me, block shed destruction, just all like learning plays, whether the running back is like up a yard and a half, back a yard and a half, out, it was just little things like that that just started clicking over the time. And like, I feel like now the difference between now and before, even before I was hurt, because getting hurt kind of blessed me with like all this time to get into it, with all the getting the playbook and stuff. And I feel like over the time now, looking back at everything they've taught me, and I feel like it's all coming together, and it's I can't wait to show what it does this season.
Mm-hmm. Now, going back to high school, is there a particular reason you didn't play football to your senior year? Like, did you play? Were you good at other sports, or what was that deal?
I was just a struggling kid, trying to find his way. So found it my senior year. I actually was trying to play football before my senior year. I just broke my knee. And then that was just kind of a setback. And yeah, I broke my knee, and then just kind of went down a long rabbit hole. And I finally found myself, got back into football my senior year, pushed back everything. And here I am today. And I feel like me breaking my knee and, going through that whole thing in high school is what prepared me to come back stronger and faster with this ankle injury that I had last year. So, I'm always grateful.
You've had one hell of a journey. This is crazy to think about from the outside looking in, and everything that you've gone through. Just, in these like 10 years.
Yeah, pretty much.
Started high school.
Yeah.
How often do
you?
Go
ahead. Sorry, my bad. I was just gonna say everybody has their story, Yeah.
How often do you sit back and think about like, I could have never imagined things would turn out this way?
Oh, all the time, Actually, I don't think I think about it as much as I need to, because being home, this has been the first May that I've been home, since I've been in college for the last 10 years. Like, the last May semesters, last summer, I've always stayed, never came home, because I always thought, if I was at school working, I was doing the right thing. I was on track, grinding. But coming home this time, it was just an eye-opening experience, because like it allowed me to like dig deeper and like see this is what I'm doing it for. I don't want to say it helped me remember, because I don't want to say I forgot, but it definitely like put that chip back on my shoulder. Like, these are the people I do it for. This is why I do it, and yeah, I'm ready to go.
And that's special, man.
Yeah.
How are you looking to kind of approach these this next year. Like we talked about a little bit. He dealt with that ankle injury last year, so he didn't play. I mean, how are you kind of prepping and both mentally and physically to get ready for next season?
Honestly, I've been working. I've been working on my own and with the training staff and to get my ankle back. And they've done a great job to get my ankle back. But as far as the next year, we're just looking to take off. Fast start. Don't ask any questions. Just take what's ours. And I feel like that's the mentality the whole team is going to have going into camp. I can't wait to get to camp because Coach Rom and the rest of the coaching staff, Coach Jellison, they've done a great job with me during spring. I've gotten reps, but like they've also taken care of me to where I don't, possibly hurt my ankle more or anything like that. But going into camp, I felt confident in my ankle, in myself, and oh yeah, it's up and it's running. That's how I feel. Yeah.
You guys had a phenomenal year last year. First 8-win year since first 9-win year since like 2007 or 8, I believe. So I mean the trajectory of the program is going sky high. I mean, how are you guys looking to, from a team perspective, how are you guys looking to build off of last season and make this the new normal for Purdue football?
Well, I mean, I feel like it's how it is every year, just do better than we did last year. As far as the team goes, everybody is, I'm seeing major strides just in this last spring. And not only performance in the weight room and on the field, but, in attitude, I feel like this winning season last year has helped a lot of guys get their confidence back. People want to be in the weight room. People want to be on the field. People want to win, and that culture is building. And I think we have a solid foundation for moving on to next year. And I think the rest of those guys have developed a winning mentality with everyone that wasn't available to play last year available now. I'm excited to see what's in store, to be honest, because a lot of competition.
So I mean, as a Purdue guy my whole life, back in like 2012, no disrespect to him, but during the Daryl Hazel years, it was kind of like dark times for Purdue, and then Coach Brown comes and you have those 2 winning seasons, and then 2019, 2020 kind of struggled a little bit. And then last year picked right back up, right? What has it been like to see that kind of evolution of the program and be a part of those up and downs that you guys have had to go through?
I think that just goes to show that, like, no matter what, it's like all about the work you put in. Like, and I'm a strong believer in whether right or wrong, whatever's done in the dark will come to the light. And I think that was just the factor of those last couple of years. And being on the team, I probably felt that our winning seasons, we felt like winners, and that was the demeanor. And then the seasons we didn't do so good, you could, being in the locker room, you could see why. The attitude wasn't there. And but this year, I feel like we got it all together. I feel we got all the pieces in places and ready to rock.
Now, for you, how are you gonna kind of take on that leadership role, or maybe you already have, being that you were in your 6th year last year, even though you weren't on the field, you can still talk to the guys and whatever, because you've been through a multitude of different scenarios and situations, and the program's been up and down. And regardless, I mean, how are you gonna assume that leadership role this coming year on the field?
So it's mostly like, I mean, a lot of the guys know I'm more of a lead by example kind of guy. So I'm not going to tell somebody to do something that I'm not going to do. And, I feel like that's why the guys get along very well because, and I also try to relate to them, like we're all human beings, you can't just be, hard football all the time, this and that. Like we're human beings, we got lives. But that's how I try to be the teammate that everybody wants, be that guy that everybody could turn to. And also I want to be that guy that everybody can rely that everybody can rely on. And I feel like me being this way, I can see it actually with the young guys and stuff. They want to be the same way. I'll be in the weight room randomly. I'll start seeing young guys coming in the weight room. I'm like, oh yeah, I like this. And it's just everybody. I feel like now that if they see me trying to get better, they're trying to get better. And I'm more of that's all I try to do is lead by example. And I feel like I'm getting a lot more vocal. I could get better, but there's always things we got to work on. So I'm definitely gonna work on my vocalness this summer. So yeah.
What are those conversations like with those bright-eyed, bushy-tailed freshmen coming in, 17, 18 years old, talking to you?
It's usually I don't know. I'm usually, if they see me in the locker room or around the football field, I can tell that I don't have a very welcoming face. So they won't come up to me because like I don't look like a kind person at the facility. Like I always got something I got to do, or if I'm not talking to somebody, like there's something I'm doing and I'm trying to go get it done. Coach Jellison always tells us like do everything with a purpose. Like everywhere he walks, he's walking like he's got to go somewhere. So that's I feel like I have to go out my way to to say hi, like what's your name, talk to him, and but as far as those conversations, like none of them have been out of pocket, I guess. I've never really had to tell somebody to humble themselves. I feel like the freshmen coming in now, like I'm very impressed with the freshman we got in now, and like I really like this class a lot, and I'm very excited to see what they could do because as far as I've seen with the ones that have came in early enrollees, they've all been humble, head down, ready to work. So that's also another reason why I feel like this Purdue program is on an upscale right now. So
and
people need to hop on board.
it feels like Coach Brom. I mean, those are the guys that he wants to do. I mean, he seems like a no nonsense guy. I haven't talked to him, but I mean, how cool has it been to see him kind of grow his culture and try to get the things that he wants in the program?
Oh, it's been great. He's always been if you can play, you can play kind of guy. Like if you're a baller, you will play. Like it's just the amount of ballers that he has gotten here, like, is just crazy over the time. And I think that's one thing he does great. He brings ball players to this school, and that just helps everyone else get better. And you keep doing that, no one's gonna stay complacent. Like everybody's always gonna keep trying to get better and better. You gotta work to get better than to do next to you if you want to play. Like that's how it goes here. It's very cutthroat in the business, but it is what it is.
Now, how much does it suck in practice to go against a Jeff Brown offense? Because I feel like that's super hectic to go against as a linebacker.
I've been grateful to have been going against it for 6 years now. So it's funny because last year when I was coming off of injury, and I tried to get back faster, but they weren't even letting me play at all last year. They just wanted me to get my medical this year. So I would do the scout team, and I would just notice, like, just start seeing things from his playbook. And I was like, hey, I know this play, and just start reading them. And like one practice, he got mad and was like telling our head trainer, like, he's not defense, he's just reading our plays out there. And I was like, and then that's when I realized, for me, like, everything's clicking. So for me, you know, I feel like I'm getting it. You know, he might get me here and there, but other than that, I feel like it's there definitely. And then, but that's how I feel like our defense is. Like, our defense is crazy. Yeah, like we have so many weapons that there's going to be a lot of problems. A lot of problems for a lot of offenses.
Yeah, and you guys showed glimpses of that, and I mean, basically the whole year you guys were super stellar with, George and the back end with like Cam Allen and all them. How cool is it to see them kind of, have that success like Karlaftis going in the first round this year and all that?
Ooh. Oh, it's great because then, you know, these are the guys you played with, you know. They've helped you get to where you are today, just like you helped them get to where they are today, you know? And it's always great to see one of your brothers succeed. I mean, it's just always, it's a blessing, you know. Who doesn't want their brother, you know, succeeding in life? You know, if you don't, then that's not your brother. So, yeah, no, you know, I love my dogs, you know. They all doing their thing, living their dreams, and that's what they came here for, and I'm proud of them.
It is cool to see, like, in recent years, a lot of guys in your vicinity of the defense. I mean, not necessarily the same exact roles, but the linebacker. I mean, Derek Barnes, Juwan Bentley, Marcus Bailey, all going in the NFL. I mean, like George this year, and then, I mean, there's plenty of guys that can make that leap moving forward too. How much you guys kind of learn from each other and bounce ideas off of each other of how to approach things or even off the field things as well?
Oh, we do that a lot. Like practice, we'll be doing. We'll be in walkthroughs. We'll be in individual drills. Like literally any little thing that will help us get better. Like, or, you know, read a play faster, or just put us in a winning position. Oh, we're gonna tell the dude next to us. We're gonna communicate, and that's been a very big thing. It's been a very emphasized thing during the spring is communication, because if everyone knows, then there's nothing that can go wrong. Like even if we call the wrong play, and we communicate the wrong play throughout the whole defense, you know, if we're all wrong, we're right. Like we are in a way. You know, you can't have the defense out there running half this, half cover two, half or you know, however it is, you know. But one thing is that we all have to be on the same page when it comes to like the little tricks and you know, little antics, our eyes, you know, what to watch and stuff. Oh, we're talking about that stuff every day. Footwork drills, individual drills, getting low. You know, we always holding each other accountable. That's what I saw a lot this spring was holding each other accountable, and that I loved it. You know, and I think with that, there's a lot of winning culture right there, and I feel like we could win with that.
And what do you think the ceiling for this Purdue team is next year? Like, what are your guys' goals that you guys have maybe talked about or subconsciously thought about? I mean, you coming off of 8-9 win year last year, you're not losing a whole lot. To be honest, I mean, you bring back a good portion of the main contributors and everything, and then bring in transfer guys and everything like that. I mean, how do you guys see this next year playing out for yourselves?
Oh, as soon as the game ended, as soon as we got back from break and we started training for spring ball, it was already we want it all. We got a taste of of a little bit of glory. Now we want the whole cake, and I think that's what the mentality is this year. We're covered for it all, and until somebody stops us, but we're not letting nobody stop us.
And then last thing, being here for 7 years, what has Purdue meant to you personally? Just all the experiences, the friendships, the relationships, the whole experience. I mean, what have you taken away from this whole experience?
Man, Purdue grew just basically taught me how to be a man. I really had to grow up out here, and these last 7 years have been nothing but blessings for me. Good or bad. I just really had to grow up out here. I'm forever thankful for it. Purdue also blessed me with everything that even more than I could ask for. I got my education, going even further than that, playing a sport I love. What more could you ask for? And I thank God every day for this opportunity. This is amazing.
Yeah, man. I mean, no doubt to that. I'm gonna wrap this thing up.
Yep.
But thank you so much for coming on, taking the time to do this. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Best of luck moving forward. I'm excited to see you guys go ball out there next year.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. All right.
Thanks, man.
Have a good one.